Hello Internet, and welcome to my first video. This is the Video Game Master Race, and I am your host. This channel is going to be looking at some really hot topics in the video game world, and we're going to be talking about them because this shit is important. So today, for my first topic, for my first video, I just got news that Final Fantasy XIII, Final Fantasy XIII-2 Time Fuckery, and Final Fantasy XIII-3 Lightning Returns are all going to be coming to the PC. The first one comes out next month. This is happening real soon, and this got me thinking. Back when Final Fantasy XIII originally came out for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, it was a really big deal which console you got it on. It was the first time that a main Final Fantasy game had been on an Xbox, a Microsoft platform, and of course it was also coming to Sony, where they always do. So people got real anxious about this, and you had to choose Xbox, or you had to choose Sony and PlayStation, and it mattered. You had to pick your side, you had to draw your line in the sand, choose your fucking team. Now, all the little Sony fanboy fucktards, they got real excited when they found out that the cutscenes were less compressed and it was only one fucking Blu-ray disc instead of 3 discs and all this shit. And they were flinging a lot of crap into the Xbox camp, saying, your version sucks, your version's not as good, fuck Microsoft, fuck Bill Gates. Well, you know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck Kaz Hirai, fuck Sony, fuck Japanese people in general for that matter. I don't agree with that shit. They're trying to say that only one disc was better. The Xbox had 3 discs. How are you gonna fucking tell me that Final Fantasy XIII was better on PlayStation 3 when there were 3 fucking discs of it on 360? That's 3 times as much game. Think. These are facts, people. Keep up. Jesus fucking Christ. On top of that, every time you have to get up to go change one of those discs, you're working out. That's calisthenics. That's good for your fucking heart. If you play Final Fantasy XIII on 360, you'll live longer. You'll be a better person and you'll live longer. So fuck you, Sony fanboys, with your 1-disc, Blu-ray, prettier cutscene bullshit. You're pieces of shit, alright? You're not going to live as long, and it serves you right. Because Xbox 360 was always the better console. More discs is better. This is simple. You're paying $60 either way, and you're going to get 1 little piece of plastic, or you're going to get 3 little pieces of plastic. Easy decision. Final Fantasy XIII was and always will be better on Xbox 360. But the Sony fanboys, they just could not take this. So they raged and they started flame wars. And even though they always lost them, they never thought they did, which pisses me the fuck off. So now, after all this time, I think it's pretty funny that Final Fantasy XIII, XIII-2 Time Fuckery, and XIII-3 are coming to PC. The best thing about this is that now that stupid PS3 version is no longer the definitive version. Now the definitive version is going to be on PC, where you can get like 73 frames per second, which runs way smoother than the fucking 28 that you'll get on consoles. The cutscenes will run at double time now because the frame rate's quicker, which means you're going to get through them a lot faster, which is good because there's a lot of them and it's a really, really long game. So now it'll be like half the time because the frame rate's increased. I know the human eye can only see up to like 45 frames per second, but believe me guys, 73 is going to be a much better experience. We can also get it in 1080p now rather than like 719p, which is pretty standard for consoles back then. That's going to be a really big improvement too. Which brings me to another point. PCs are better than consoles. That's all there is to it. If you play on a console, you probably shouldn't play video games anymore because you're part of the problem. Everybody should go out and get a fucking PC. And you want to get a really high-powered one so you can actually be a member of the PC Gaming Master Race. I'm talking call up HP, call up Compaq, give Dell a call. You talk to their agents on the phone. You tell them you want a game, you want their high-end shit. You're going to pay like $600, you're going to get the top of the line shit. I'm talking best GPU, super fast CPU, all the fucking RAM. You get a really nice PC from them. And when you buy it there, they also give you a little keyboard and a mouse with their logo on it. You can buy a monitor, and not even one of the big like fat heavy ones. You can get one of the thin line ones, and those will also have their logo on it. So all your shit's going to match, you're going to get it all from one place, and you can join the PC Gaming Master Race and leave these fucking console people in the dust in the past where they belong, with their Nintendos and their Sony bullshit. Now, I will still say that Microsoft is awesome because obviously they are. I'd fuck Bill Gates. But that's beside the point, because Bill Gates also makes Windows by hand, and Windows runs on PCs. Do you see where I'm going with this? Can you keep up? These are facts. Keep up. As one final note for this video, before I let you beautiful people go, fuck Final Fantasy, right? Like, who even cares anymore? I mean, we had fucking Final Fantasy X, where the main character was this, like, post-op sex change guy who was still really feminine, and he was, like, a ghost or some shit. We have Final Fantasy VII, where there's, like, 2 good cutscenes and some big asshole with this phallic sword. I mean, nobody fucking liked Final Fantasy XII. Then they make this online bullshit for Final Fantasy XI. Who the fuck plays games online? What is this, 1982? Who the fuck does that? So that was some bullshit. And now we get Final Fantasy XIII, you know, a few years ago. It sucks. Like, there's a bunch of cutscenes, some pretty graphics. It's got that fucking Lightning, the main character, that cunt. She's all stoic. I mean, she's obviously a lesbian. Goddamn Square Enix is putting lesbians in our Final Fantasy games now. Who even cares about Final Fantasy at this point? They are completely irrelevant as far as JRPGs go. In fact, JRPGs might just be irrelevant too, but that's a topic for another time. We have talked about consoles. We have talked about PCs. We have talked about fanboys. We have discussed Final Fantasies. You guys know it's coming to PC now. This has been Video Game Master Race. I have been your host, and we will catch you guys next time.